brings us up now to 145 pounds. We've got Section 11 against Section 4. Steve Schoen and Pat Duthie. Duthie out of 4 right there with the orange, reddish colored uniform, 4 on the front. Schoen, I should say, out of Bayport, Section 11. Pat Duthie, the man from Ithaca, had a tough semifinal match, but it doesn't make any difference now. It's all history. It's brand new as he goes against Steve Schoen, and Schoen's got an 81-13 record. Duthie 70-25-1. Schoen must be bright. School's looking at him: Stanford, Brown, Duke, Columbia, and West Point. So Steve Schoen, who's now up in the air and about to be taken to the mat, but doesn't give up any points yet, to Duthie, and they go right at each other.
Now he's coming out of it.
Oh, he's got Duthie in trouble, I believe.
Got 2. He's counting out back points.
Yep. 2 takedown, 2 back. 4-0 in favor of Schoen. He's looking at a thumb there, like he might. I think he probably jammed it.
A lot of times the wrestlers do that, either on the mats and clothing. They have a tendency to catch it.
Well, there's going to be a injury time.
Knocked out.
There's Schoen, Section 11. He jammed his thumb, I think, and they're just going to check it out, maybe put some tape on it, maybe do nothing. You can see exactly what's going to happen. We're right in there.
All right, the doctor was just looking at it. I think he made him shake hands only to see if he could put pressure with that thumb to make sure nothing was broken in there.
By the time they make it to the finals, they've got black eyes and bruised thumbs and fingers and ribs and everything. So injuries all a part of it here at the Wrestling Championships. Duthie up in the air and down again by Schoen, and we're going to get an injury time as Duthie takes a shot.
The start of the injury time again.
Might comment a little bit about the injury time.
Also, Duthie's got the injury time, but they're taping up
yeah.
Steven Schoen's thumb.
I know it.
On his injury time.
Now they're going to start. Now they're going to start Schoen's time, because as you said, it was Duthie's timeout, and while the timeout was on, they moved over and started to tape up Schoen's thumb. So I think that now they're going to get it straightened out. Now, how much injury time do they have?
They have 2 minutes. It used to be 3, and now it's down to 2, and that's minus blood time. Any type of a nosebleed or a cut, you can have as much time within reason. The official can start the injury time if he feels it's necessary.
Boy, they're up in the air again. Duthie taken way up in the air, down by Schoen. Schoen ahead 4-0, but he's going to give up 1 there, 4-1.
What I liked about the finals so far, nobody's given up. Everybody keeps on working the whole time, and sometimes in the finals, the guys have a tendency, I'm here, and I'll give up.
Right, and that's enough. But you're right, everyone has gone 110%. We've had 1 pin so far. Duthie, a couple of head jabs, and then goes for the double leg takedown. Loses that, grabs onto the single, countered by Schoen.
Schoen does a nice job at countering that single leg. This is almost exactly what happened before, and he got the points, and it looks like he's going to get him again.
I was just going to say, look like an instant replay. Picks up 2 more, making it 6-1. Throws the leg. See that right leg coming in. And now he's just going to relax a little bit. 22 seconds left in this first period. See if he can get maybe a tilt and kind of relax, because we've said it before, but it's important to remember that the man on top, in that instance Schoen, doesn't have to work as hard, so it tires out the guy in the bottom, Doug.
Well, especially if you use your weight to your weight. The bottom man has to carry not only his own weight, but he has to carry your weight along too. So the more pressure you put on him, the more energy he has to expend, and the more tired he gets.
So a strategy a bit is, once again, Schoen takes Duthie. He kind of pins his head to the mat and kicks his leg out from underneath him and takes the legs way up high. 5 seconds. He doesn't want to give up. Does it again. Kicks the legs out. The period will end now with a 6-1 lead for Steve Schoen out of Bayport High School.
The thumb seems to be bothering Steve Schoen. I don't know if that's going to become a factor or not, but he keeps on every time they go out of bounds or the period ends. They seem to he's working it.
He's doing it right now, checking the thumb, making sure that it still works. It seems to. Right now, Schoen going to go for legs. And Duthie just kind of sitting on the bottom trying to wait and see if there's a mistake or if he feels that he can move. He doesn't want to make a mistake and give up an easy bar arm or a leg. Right now he's just sitting there. We'll see what transpires in terms of stalling or a stalemate.
I don't know who they call on this particular. I would think the bottom man, because he doesn't seem to be able to do. He's not really trying to get out. The top man's, it looks like he might be trying to get some type of pinning combination in there. So if a stalling warning was going to occur, I think it might go to the bottom man.
Officials Fred Brown and Dick DeMott. Brown looking very closely as we go down to 1 minute left in the second period. There, he tipped him over. He's going to get some back points.
He's counting it out now.
Yeah, he's going to get 3.
He got the 5.
So he's got 3 back points. So Schoen picks up 3 back points, pads the lead to 9-1. Same move again. He has used that move consistently to bring down Pat Duthie. And he's going to do
so close to a slam, and yet it's not.
Yep.
He seems to set him down on his head and then flip his legs down, which makes it sound like a slam and look like a slam, but it's really not.
Not much action out of Duthie. Being ridden by Schoen.
Again, that thumb seems to be bothering him. That really affects your grip strength.
Doesn't seem to bother him too much as far as the score is concerned.
No, not yet.
He's up by 8, but you're right. We saw when they brought all the wrestlers out and all the place finishers, and it looked like a lineup. Guys with black eyes, and scars, and cuts over their noses, and
these wrestlers have gone through quite a bit these last 2 days. And again, once you get like this type of competition, you just go for it.
While we were talking, Duthie picked up 1, makes it 9-2 in a very uneventful period for Duthie as we end with Duthie down by 7, score of 9-2. Start the third period, and as Doug Hartman's pointed out, he is favoring the thumb. Doesn't seem to bother him as far as scoring. He will be on the bottom is Steve Schoen. On top, Pat Duthie. Duthie from 4, Schoen from 11. Duthie out of Ithaca High School. Very methodical.
1 point escape.
10-2 now.
Steve Schoen is definitely what we call counter wrestling. He's lets the other guy shoot, and then he'll counter it and make that his offensive move.
Oftentimes there's some discussion or controversy whether it's good to be a defensive wrestler or a counter wrestler. Obviously, in Schoen's case, it's working. He's up 10-2, but
a lot of times what happens is if the guy, 2 counter wrestlers go at each other,
it's a long match.
It's a long, boring match.
Duthie is going to take an injury time again.
Team scoring, and this is one of the important matches because Section 4 is only 1.5 points ahead of Section 3 right now for 4th and 5th place.
So Duthie could help out the sectional. At this point, sectional loyalties are generally left far behind. Wrestling is a team sport, of course, but it becomes very individualistic, especially in the state championships. Although the people love to have bragging rights to which team is the best, in terms of what area, I should say, is the best.
See how Steve Schoen is definitely, countering every time that Duthie has gone in. Schoen has countered it, and that's, I've seen him shoot very few takedowns himself.
Down to 25 seconds left in this match, which has been certainly not actionless, but not very close, as Schoen has dominated in this 145-pound weight class. Out of Section 11, Bayport High School. Duthie out of Ithaca has just had too much trouble, and we're going to wind right down now to 5 seconds. And Steve Schoen will be your 1985 state champion, 145 pounds. We'll be right back with more championship wrestling from the Onondaga County War Memorial after this message.